Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to a video that I've not actually ever done before. I do a lot of foodie content, I do a lot of what I eat in a day, but I've never done a what I eat in a week. And that was kind of inspired by the way I've been feeling at the moment. I've just not been feeling my greatest, if I'm honest, physically. Mentally, absolutely fine, but physically, I've just not been feeling great. COVID has really floored me and I'm still struggling with it, if I'm honest. And my foodie choices, my snacking habits, like literally everything for the past month has gone out of the window. I've had a small weight gain. Well, it's not really small, it's 1.5 stone weight gain, which is a lot. But I definitely could afford to put 1 stone of that on. So it's really only 0.5 stone when I look at it in terms of how much of it is bothering me. I don't feel great for it. Like, if I felt fine for it, if I felt good in myself, the size, the number, I'm not concentrating on. But it's the fact that I just feel like I need to take care of myself a bit better. I feel like I need to nourish my soul a little bit better, work out a little bit more, move a bit more, drink more water, make healthier choices. Because honestly, there have been days where I've just not been conscious of my habits at all. And so I thought I would do a what I eat in a week, which I'm very excited about. And because I'm on the Second Nature plan, a lot of the meals you'll see this week me preparing are going to be coming from that plan, and also from this book, which I got when I signed up. This is a Second Nature recipe book. I use it loads, I really enjoy it, and I am actually doing a meal tonight from that. But let me catch you up. So at the beginning of the week, I've been having fruit most days for breakfast. I've been having things like scrambled eggs for my lunch, nothing too exciting. But today is actually a Saturday, and so I wanted kind of a fakeaway kind of night. So I found a butter chicken recipe in here that I'm really excited to have. I think I might have tried it before, but I changed it up a bit because that's a habit of mine. I tend to add things like extra ginger, extra garlic, a bit of aubergine, anything that I fancy. So I'm going to do the butter chicken tonight, but I'm also going to talk you through my week with some voice overlays just to tell you what I've been having for the rest of the week, and then I'm going to carry this on until you guys have a week's worth of meals. So I hope you all enjoy it. So as I mentioned, most weekdays I've been having fruit for my breakfast and some kind of eggs, omelette, scrambled eggs, that kind of thing for lunch. Most of the time I would just have it with some mushrooms, spinach, and occasionally I'll have some rye or sourdough bread, which I've been really enjoying. It just fills me up a little bit more, but I've just been really enjoying that. I have it a lot with spinach, with mushrooms, sometimes I'll add peppers, and I try and get creative with my eggs, although I do love them plain with just bread and butter. But yeah, for breakfast, most of the time it is fruit. I've been loving just having yogurt with fresh berries, peaches, nectarines, whatever's in season really. Just a really beautiful, colourful bowl. And I've really been enjoying having watermelon as well. Because we've had a lot of gorgeous weather recently, I really didn't want to miss out on the barbecues, and Second Nature have a full recipe section dedicated to barbecues, which is pretty incredible. I opted for this beautiful steak sandwich, which was perfect for a lighter evening meal. I find that when I'm in the garden and it's hot, I don't really want anything too heavy. And in this case, it was a very simple recipe, and the steaks were cooked on coal and sandwiched between some beautiful sourdough that I also crisped all up on the barbecue and had with peppers, onion, garlic. It was just delicious, and that was a cheese steak sandwich that came straight from the app, and Andrew and I really enjoyed it. I had it with a side of salad, Andrew had it with a side of chips, and it was just really filling. This was basically a chicken fajita that you would cook in your cast iron, put in the oven, and then you would serve it on top of a wrap or in a flatbread. And honestly, this was again so simple but so delicious. Started off just by chopping some onion, some peppers. I found that this meal was particularly great for minimizing waste. So if you just go into your fridge, see what needs eating, whether it's mushrooms, peppers, courgette, aubergine, you really can pretty much stick whatever you want in there. Just cook it all down again with those lovely herbs and spices, and you've got yourself a really incredible dish, which is made even better by the cheese on top. I actually ended up putting mine and finishing it off in the oven so everything could melt together and it could develop a really lovely rich flavor. But honestly, this was definitely one of my favorites, and this is what I love about Second Nature recipes. Like, they're things you would want to eat. I literally have not had one salad this whole week, and I've had really fulfilling meals that have been really delicious, really tasty, ideal for the rest of the family as well, ideal for minimizing any waste, and again, the most important thing is they are really delicious. And this chicken fajita was one of my faves. Next morning started off as most mornings do, with fruit, but this time I had it with ready break porridge, which I really enjoy. And then for lunch again, I had eggs. Guys, I really love having eggs. I find them super filling, really fast and really convenient. One evening I wanted to have some kind of pizza, so I came across this pizza wrap on the Second Nature app again. Basically, it was a very simple recipe. You would make your own tomato sauce and then topped on top with some chicken, roasted pepper, spinach. This was one of my favorite dinners because again, it was nice and light. And this is especially ideal if you fancy a pizza but you don't want the heaviness of a really thick base. This was delicious, ton of flavor, and I really did enjoy it. This next meal was one of my favorites of the whole week, and it was basically a steak stir fry. Now, this was really convenient for me because I just got back from the office. It was like 6:30 in the evening. So I literally just nipped into M&S, got all the ingredients that I needed, and it was so simple, but it was packed full of flavor, which I really appreciated because, you know, I was tired. I wanted something quick, but I also want something delicious. And this was not only one of the most beautifully coloured dishes ever, but also it was full of flavour, full of different textures, and it was really good for me as well. So this is just a very basic stir fry where you fry off the meat in ginger, garlic, some herbs and spices, and it also contained tender stem broccoli, which is one of my favourite things to eat. I love it. So this was a really comforting dish, really hearty, and one that me and the rest of the family really enjoyed. So this is the recipe that I'm thinking about making tonight. In fact, I am going to make this tonight. I'm going to nip out and get the broccoli because I don't have any broccoli, and to be honest, I really do fancy some. So I'm going to nip out and get that in a moment. But this is the butter chicken recipe. The key ingredients here are like very basic but very, very delicious. So you have a brown onion, garlic clove, chicken breast, skinless. You can use thigh, but I'm going to use breast. Tandoori paste, which I already have, tomato puree, chicken stock. It says double cream. I'm going to use a lactose-free cream because obviously I'm cooking for Andrew as well. And I might even substitute the cream for Greek yogurt just because cream might be a little bit hardcore for me at the moment. I kind of just want to make it as healthily as I can. So I might do that. But the core ingredients are the same, and this looks delicious. I also have some nuts that we can put on the top, and Andrew's likely to have it with rice. I might have rice as well actually because I do like rice along with my veg, and I might stick an aubergine in it as well. See, this is what I do. I like to add things, but you know, feel free to get creative. But yeah, this is the recipe in case you guys would like to check it out. I'll put it in the description box as well. But yeah, let's go and make that. Like a lot of the Second Nature recipes, again, super simple. I just fried off some onions with some ginger, some garlic. I added some tandoori paste. You can use tikka masala paste as well if that's your preference. I just cooked it all down, let the flavors all develop, then added some tomato puree, gave that a mix in, added some stock, brought it all together. In addition to ginger, which the recipe didn't call for, I've also put in some aubergine, and I'm going to move on now to the rice. Now I did notice that Tesco had some cauliflowers. The small Tesco near me doesn't always have cauliflower, but it did this time. So I'm going to shred this up and make cauliflower rice, and I'm also going to cook some tender stem broccoli and have that on the side as well, like they've done here, because that just looks delicious to me. So the curry is pretty much ready. I just need to add the yogurt, the cream, and the lemon juice. I like to add a lot of lemon juice. I really love how the contrast of flavors kick in, but then it's all neutralized with cream. I did end up adding a little bit of cream, not much, as you can see. This is also lactose intolerant cream, so there's no dairy in it, so I didn't feel like it was quite as bad as adding full fat cream. Then I just let all of that come to a simmer and just cook in its own spices. And then I served it with the roasted cauliflower rice, which I shredded and then roasted in the oven, again just to maximize flavor, along with the garlic cooked broccoli. And honestly guys, so delicious. Really enjoyed it. Ideal for a fakeaway night. Hi guys, welcome back. Oh my goodness, what a yummy week. Really loved it. What I thought would be handy at the end of this video was to just chat with you guys about how it's gone, how I feel about it, and if I've seen any physical or mental changes since I've been fully dedicated to the Second Nature program. What I love about Second Nature, and I've banged on about this loads, is that you really can switch things up and enjoy delicious foods, all kinds of foods in moderation. But what I was lacking was that focus and that core discipline, and the snacking habits have kind of gone out of the window. So to really focus on my body, to focus on my physical health and mental health was fantastic for me, and something that I've noticed a real shift and difference in. It's surprising just how different you feel, even if it's not physical, like the mental difference that you feel when you feel healthier. It's insane. And you know, that was something I was really lacking, and I really wanted to take this week to really nourish my soul, take care of myself, work out a bit more, eat a bit better, and I felt a world of good for it. Even my mood's elevated. I was feeling quite, so I'm not down, but kind of deflated and a bit sluggish and a bit kind of tired, and you could tell that I just wasn't myself. But after a week of good food, going to the gym, doing a bit of yoga in the mornings, or I'd alternate it. So sometimes I go for a run, sometimes I do a session at the gym, like a HIIT session, and then other times in between I would maybe do some yoga, whether it's in the evening, like nighttime yoga, or I do some early morning. And I've just found it really lovely, and it's actually got the buzz back for running for me. I've just been really enjoying it. And fun fact, I actually really do prefer to run on a treadmill, which I never thought I would do, but maybe it's my knees. My knees tend to get a little bit sore when running. Maybe it's because I really pushed myself last year and I haven't fully recovered from that. But I think the weight distribution for me, instead of doing street running, has really helped, and I found myself enjoying it a lot more. So that's fantastic as well. And yeah, so it's been going great. Food's been delicious. I've actually lost 3 pounds, which I really wasn't expecting to lose that much in a week, considering I just wasn't, to be honest. After seeing the scales go up for such a long time and not really come down, it was quite a shock to see how these little changes made the biggest difference. So I'm already kind of getting to half of my target, like, you know, which I'm really happy about. And again, it wasn't really about the numbers for me. It was about how I felt, and I've had such a mental shift. The number doesn't really matter, it kind of comes second. So that's fantastic, really excited about it, and I'm just keen to continue it, especially as we head into the warmer months now. As you can see, it's gorgeous weather outside, and Second Nature has a full barbecue section, which is ideal for me because I love cooking on the barbecue. I love having meals outside and marinating, so that is all really perfect for me. And I'm actually having one of their soups today for lunch, which again, I'm just so excited to have. And yeah, it's been going great. So I kind of just wanted to share my thoughts and let you guys know how it's doing. And also, the next video, I don't know if I'm going to do a vlog in between. I most likely will do a vlog in between if I can, but if not, the next video is going to be the Ask a Nutritionist video that I'm so stoked about, because not only did I have a lot of questions on the giveaway in relation to foodie habits and kind of some common misconceptions about food and just the way that Second Nature works and helps people in general, I had a lot of questions myself, and I wanted to kind of really get educated, which is a fantastic thing that Second Nature do offer. They offer a wealth of resources. They even offer free webinars, or webinars, however you pronounce it, where you can go and watch these things for free and get real tips and advice. And it just shows you a snippet of what the plan has to offer, which I think is incredible. So I had some questions as well. So I sent 20 questions to their nutritionists and dietitians, and I have answers to the most commonly asked questions on my giveaway, and I'm so excited to share them with you. And it's not from my point of view, it's trusted dietitian, nutritionist, trained people that can answer your questions authentically and give you the accurate advice that so many other places just do not offer. So I'm very excited to share that. That is coming in my next video. In fact, I think I'll do it in my next video, just because I've spoken about it a few times and I feel like now is a fantastic time. And what I've seen a lot of my comments on Instagram and on my videos is that as we head into the summer, well, we are in the summer, it is a time when people can feel a little bit more self-conscious, they have more skin on show, they want to dress a little light. So I think it's a good time to address these issues and to kind of get some real advice and tips on how we can live an authentic life, but also a healthy one, and one that is not going to restrict us too much. So I think that would be really handy for many of us, including myself. So I'm going to publish that next, but I'm so excited to share it. But yeah, any comments that you have, any questions, pop them in the comments box down below. I love chatting with you guys so much, and I have actually been finding a little time at the weekends. Today is a Saturday. I have a quiet moment. Andrew's taking the kids out for a walk, so I'll get it filmed this afternoon, and it's just a really nice time to sit and reflect. And I sit and I answer the comments, and it's just, I sit with a brew or a latte and I'll just sit and chat with you guys, and that has been so lovely, especially because my content has been a bit sparser since I started work full time, but you know, it just gives you guys something more to look forward to. So thank you so much for sticking around, and I will see you in my next video.